One of the fun dishes from New Orleans that I've always loved as a child and everybody just seems to rave upon is crawfish etouffee. And with crawfish etouffee, generally speaking, when the families are doing it, what you normally do is you've got so much crawfish left over from a crawfish boil, you peel the extra crawfish and save the heads for crawfish bisque, crawfish etouffee, crawfish stew. But I will tell you, peeling what would be equivalent to 2 pounds of crawfish tails is like 8 million crawfish. You're better off just buying it already done, already ready to go in the packets for an etouffee or a stew. Unless you're a sadist and actually want to peel 5 million crawfish to get 2 pounds. It is complicated. Whoop, turn that down a bit. So this is a real fun dish. I make it all the time. It's very, very easy. It's not very complicated. The seasonings are what you want to make of it as far as flavoring outside of the normal stuff that goes in. But hey, this is a great dish. You're really going to enjoy it. So what are we doing today? Crawfish etouffee. Love it. Who doesn't, right? This is good. So different type of roux than a gumbo. This is an etouffee, so it's smothered. It's not a stew. I've had some etouffees that are like water, and I'm like, no, that's a no, very bad. Simple. This roux is a butter roux. Always a butter roux. 1 stick of butter. Sure. A butter roux, a very good thing. You want a butter roux, must have it. So 1 cup of butter to 1 cup of flour should give you 6 to 8 people. You can always add more crawfish tails. This recipe would generally call for 2 pounds of crawfish tails. I like to add 3. It's just me. It's a me thing again. I need flour, and guess what? I didn't pull it out. Let me get some flour. 1 cup of flour. No more, Christian. Let's see. It's close enough. All right. Now we're not going to make this dark at all, guys. We want some color. We want a little bit of color, but this is not meant to be like a seafood gumbo or chicken and sausage gumbo roux where it's dark. Yeah. I like to use a whisk. You don't have to use a whisk. You're not obligated to use a whisk. I just like to use a whisk. Let's turn it up to slightly between medium high on the nice new stove, yeah? That's right, everybody. I got the new stove in. Very happy. Happiness. So what color you're going to want this is almost like the color of my Mauviers. Just a little bit lighter than that. Not like dark like this. That's different. You want, yeah, something like that. So basically, once you get everything up and prepped and ready, you're going to cook it for about 45 minutes covered, 40 to 45 minutes covered. I want to simmer to medium low. It gives it time to infuse all the flavors. And then, right before serving, you add in the crawfish tails that are already cooked. And the smell, the aroma, guys. So, because this is a butter dish, or a butter roux, you really get those crazy flavors. They're butter. It's very nice. Now, one thing, so this is the basic for crawfish etouffee. You can do shrimp etouffee. You can do blue crab etouffee. It's kind of weird, blue crab, but you can put all kind of stuff in here. You can do rabbit. It's a smothered. The etouffee means it's smothered, and that's what you want. It's not meant to be a soup. It's not meant to be a gumbo. It's meant to be an etouffee. So, if you're doing shrimp versus crawfish, the crawfish are already done and prepped up. And I'll show you what it looks like. So, real fast. That's what these are right here. These are already cooked. The Louisiana crawfish, get them. You can get any kind you want. Like here in Texas or Louisiana, there's like 4 or 5 different ones. This is already cooked and done. So literally when this is finished, completely done, you add this in. That's all you got to do. But of course you're going to add 2 pounds. So this color is getting very close to it, guys. We're very, very close. Very close. What are we going to add to this? We're going to add a couple cups of white onions. I'm going to add a cup of diced celery and a cup of red bell peppers. All right, good. That's the color we want, guys. Good. That's exactly where we want it. Here we go. Let's see. There we are. Onions. Turn that down to medium a bit. Yeah. This will freeze the process, the roux process. All right. Add some celery. cup of red bell peppers. There we are. We're going to get these, what we want to do is get them to a point that they wilt. We're going to cook these down. We're on medium, turn up to about a little bit more, medium bit. No, you're good. This is the consistency you want. You want that kind of thickness. And this will take a little bit to soften up, but that's all right. You don't want them crunching in the process. Now I like to add some garlic to mine. Some people do, some people don't. Your choice. I will, of course. When it comes to garlic, you can chop your own, like this. Get these already peeled, whole, or get this out of California. I've been buying, you get minced or chopped. I get chopped. You can also get these in one of these things. This works well. This works well. I'm using this. And always what I love to do is give some business credit to people who help me out. This guy, Glenn Degree, Woodworks. He makes furniture, but he also makes cutting boards, and he makes me some lovely cutting boards. Look him up online. Easy. Glenn Degree Woodwork. Love garlic. A couple of big scoops. 1, 2, maybe a little bit more. All right. And we want to stir. Don't want to burn. Oh, I love the color. The color looks good. No seasoning yet, just this. So for this, I will be using my blue crab gumbo stock that I made. 4 cups. There you go. Got some yummy stock. There's your liquid. Blue crab. Love it. What we're going to do is not add the stock yet. You want to add in some chopped tomatoes. I'll tell you what I got. I got these. I got these. I like using them. Same thing. I like the palmy because nothing is added at all. It's completely natural. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to put this whole thing in here. Just get a bunch of these in case the end of the world. Get about 25 of these, something like that. A case, a few cases. And we're just going to drop it all in, guys. Wonderful. Yep. And this color will change also, guys. It's going to change to a yellowish tint when the crawfish go in. So just remember that. Let us add in some liquid. 4 cups. Got the big one. It's not as brown as I wanted, but that's all right. Let's get it. 1. Yeah, a little bit more. 4-ish. All right, right on in. And this is already heated, so you're not going to get any thickening. Let's see how this is. Let us look, guys. Now, if you want to add some crawfish in now, remember it's going to shrink to almost nothing. It'll give it some flavor, but I would wait to when this is completely finished. Yep, you want it done. So let's see what the color is. Good color. All right, guys, so this is where we want it to be as far as the base of everything. The roux is finished and completed, color done. Vegetables have sauteed nicely in the roux. I've added in my chopped tomatoes, and the seafood stock, my gumbo crab stock. Now what we're going to do is add some seasoning to this. Some cayenne, easy on the cayenne if you want. You can always add some later. It's going to give a little flavor, not bad. I have possibly 30 different types of Creole seasoning to try out. So, slap your mama. Doesn't matter. I like to do some cracked pepper. Use whatever kind you want. It's just me. That might be a little too big. Get it smaller. Nice. We're going to add a little bit of salt. I use this. Remember, you can always add salt later. You don't want to kill it with salt. And of course, I love Tabasco. Again, this has got cayenne in it. Got him. Almost lost them puppies. All right, one more for good luck. Yep. Now, stir it up. We're going to bring it to a boil real fast. And this will go quick because the stock was already nice and warm, guys. Nice and warm. You can taste it now if you need to. Not necessary. Again, bring it to a boil, then reduce to simmer, cover, 40 to 45 minutes. I'm gonna add a little bit of paste in here. Not much, just a tad. It does, most recipes don't specifically call for it, but I'm gonna add a little bit. Just a tad. And who do I use? I have Moody, Cento, I have like 12 different types. Boom, 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 boom. There we go, that's it. Because it's already a little dark red, I don't wanna add too much, but the paste has a nice rich flavor component, which really goes a long way. So guys, the etouffee sauce is done. All I'm doing is just skimming off some oil, residual oil from the top. More butter than anything else. But everything is finished on it. I'm gonna add in the crawfish very, very shortly, like in the next minute. Okay guys, the crawfish etouffee base is done. It's completed. Fire's off. Come take a look and see what you think. Taking all the residual oil off. That's the desired thickness we want. Very nice. You can get a little bit thicker if you like. Now, crawfish. This is a 2-pound recipe, but we like to add more sometimes. We're sadists that way. So here's what you're using. Let me show you. Get any Louisiana crawfish tails you want. I had these. It was good. Real simple. These are already cooked. The etouffee is done, meaning the sauce residuals are all finished. All you're going to do is just take these. There's no fire on this, but it's still hot. I'm going to add 3 in here. It calls for 2, but I like more. More is better. These are from South Louisiana. They're both from Homa. So this is almost 3 pounds. Could add some more if you want. If you want a different colored crawfish etouffee, you cut back the roux time and have it more yellow than brown. Let's see how much we've got in here. I may add another packet in here. Gotta have one more packet. It calls for 2 pounds, but hell, I'd add the other 2. And it's finished. Well, as far as the cooking, there's no more cooking involved. Green onions over the top. There you go. Now, I'm gonna do this as a courtesy for y'all. I'm gonna show you what it looks like when you plate it. Nice big piece in the middle, just like that. Woohoo! Your smothered crawfish, better known as crawfish etouffee.